What's going on, everybody? Tyson VS Card Hub, and we are sticking with the holiday season theme that we've been hitting lately. Today we've got 2025 Topps Baseball Holiday Tins. So these are the ornament holiday tins that come out every year. Pretty similar to what we've opened with the Topps Holiday Mega Boxes. A lot of the holiday exclusive stuff. Trying to make a mess here. Yeah, basically going to be hunting for the holiday themed baseball cards. So these come in at about $17.50 a piece. I think I picked them up for $17.50 a piece, so about $18 out the door once you got taxes and everything included. So not terrible, and they're pretty much in line with what you would get from, say, a hanger box. So the mega boxes, they come in at 10 packs per box with 10 cards per pack, so 100 cards. These come in with 59 cards in a single pack here, 6 exclusive holiday lights parallels. So really not a bad value for, like I said, $18 a tin. They're fun. There's nothing super crazy. You can still get some, like autographs, numbered cards. It's not very often you get that stuff out of here. Obviously looking for a lot of the holiday parallels and everything. We opened a few of these last year, probably a good half dozen of these. They weren't bad. I mean, they're fun stuff. It's decent products for what they are. Like I said, decent price. Obviously, everybody's looking for value right now. Topps Chrome is just crushing people with how much it costs. And, everybody's kind of looking for something that's a little bit more affordable of a rip. So this kind of fits that bill. And it's fun. It's holiday themed for the season. So we might as well get into it. Before I go too far into it, make sure if you like this stuff, make sure you hit that subscribe, throw me a like. I really appreciate it. It does help the channel. Also, if you are looking for singles, slabs, anything you've seen here on the channel during the openings, during my SGC or PSA reveals, make sure you check out the link down below for the eBay store. You can also look it up on eBay, VS Card Hub, or VS_Card Hub on eBay. The store should come up. Adding tons of stuff. I think I've got like 300 some odd cards queued up to go live this week. Also added a new store category, the bargain bin. Everything in the bargain bin is $5 and below. And currently running through Thanksgiving, we are running volume pricing on the bargain bin. Like I said, everything in there is $5 and below. And you get up to 30% off. It's tiered volume pricing, so 5 or more items will get you 30% off. And then it goes down 5% for each one you get. So 2 or more, you're getting 15% off. 3 or more items in the bargain bin, you're getting 20%. 4 or more, you're getting 25%. And then there is the coupon for 30% off 5 or more items. So make sure you check that out if you're looking for anything you've seen here. It will most likely end up there or in auctions on eBay. I appreciate it. Let's get into it. Let me get these out and we'll get to ripping these little packs. Take a look at what we got in here. Should be a fairly quick one. I only grabbed 4. Pretty much every store I've been to has these in stock, so it's not something that's hard to find. The store that I went to and picked these up at, they had a whole big flat full of them. So it wasn't, it's not one of those ones that you're going to struggle to find. So here we go, get these out. So as you can tell, there are some pretty fat packs. You get a lot of stuff in here. Like I said, almost 60 cards. You are going to get a lot of base. That is the name of the game with Topps and baseball, with a lot of their flagship and paper products. You're going to get a lot of base cards. That's just the way it is. That's what Topps does. That's what you should expect here. So let's get to it. Get this opened up. So it is just the same design that we saw in the holiday mega boxes. So you get your Christmas design, snowflakes, lights, all that stuff. Standard paper stock cards. The big thing is you are going to have to go back through it and make sure you didn't get any image variations. They do have, like the candy cane bats, wearing the like the reindeer ears or Christmas light necklaces, that sort of thing. Also, you need to go back and look for the hidden elves. They'll have like little elves that'll be hiding behind a little position marker down here, or maybe like peeking over their shoulder. So that is something else to look for when you are going through this stuff, is go back and look for all the variations. So here are our Christmas light parallels. Come on the brown stock, not numbered. There's Chase Dollander. There's a little Nick Kurtz. First pack, Nick Kurtz on the Christmas light parallels. Manuel Clace. Junior Caminero. And we got a bunch of backwards cards here. There we go. There's Jose Ramirez with the Santa hat. So there's one of our holiday parallels. Jose Ramirez with the Santa hat. We've got the Blue Hollow Christmas lights. Corey Seager. Nice little blue foil board. And Mason Wynn. Not bad. Very nice. And of course, you're going to be saddled with a bunch more base. Obviously, like I said, go back through. Always check your base and Topps products. You can look at the codes or actually look at the pictures if you can spot the stuff pretty easily. Just make sure you don't have any variations or special editions, stuff like that. So there we go. That's basically what we're going to be looking at out of these. Overall, not terrible. I mean, I'll take a Nick Kurtz on the parallel right off the bat. His market is still nice and hot. Probably one of the top rookies heading out of the season. Obviously, you're looking for some big players. Shohei's still a massive chase, especially now the Dodgers are in the World Series. And here we go. Ball number 2. Upside down. Kind of skim a little bit faster through the base here. Since we know most of our parallels and stuff are going to be in this main area. So it looks like we do have a holiday cookie parallel. So there's nothing too crazy about these ones as far as the image, but they do have the holiday cookies on the back. I did pull these out of the mega boxes there. We got Matt Olson, Zach Wheeler, Cole Raggins, and Tomiyuki Sagano. Our Christmas lights. Our backwards cards. There's Tariq Skubal with the Santa hat. Very nice. We'll take that. Ah, look at that. Big dumper. Cal Raleigh. Cal Raleigh on the blue foil board and a Juan Soto. Very nice. So 2 good tins so far. Definitely some solid cards out of there. Sleeve up Mr. Raleigh here. Kind of sucks. Was really not a fan of the Mariners. I'm an A's guy, but was definitely looking forward to seeing the Mariners there in the World Series. They just when it came down to it, they just didn't quite make it. Couldn't quite pull it off. Kind of sucks. I was really hoping to see him in there. All right, get through our base here. Like I said, I'll go back and check all the base later on. There's a little Jose Altuve, Aaron Baker, Mason Miller, and Seiya Suzuki. And our 3 backwards cards, we are looking at Mookie Betts. There you go. He's got the Christmas light necklace going on. There you go. Salvador Perez on the blue and Kelvin Alcantara. Well, Aaron Judge. Unfortunately, since it's not chrome, I don't believe these are a part of the MVP buyback program. So it's just more or less holiday paper cards. All right, final tin. Let's see what we got. Mick Abel. It sucks. I thought he was going to do a lot more this year. Got a little chance, but then I think he went back down to the minors. We're going to see what happens with that Phillies bullpen. Luis Robert Jr. There's Luis Castillo. Brett Lauder and Nolan Arenado. And our 3 backwards. We got Fernando Tatis Jr. He's got the wreath and Christmas light necklace going on. We got Marcelo Mayer and Nacho Alvarez Jr. on our blues. And there we go. There's a little Shohei action there. A nice Dodger pack here. And the rest, all base all the way down. We got, I thought we had 2 Shoheis in here. Anyways, there we go. There's 4 Christmas balls, Christmas tins. Let me know what you think. Would you try these out for 60 cards, you know, for like I said, 18 bucks? Overall, not terrible. I mean, you're pretty much set on what you're going to get as far as your Christmas parallel, your 2 blues. I think it was what, 4 of the regular Christmas lights per pack, and then you got your 2 blues. Yeah, basically pretty much set on what you're going to get in each pack. Like I said, there are small chances to get other stuff, numbered, other types of parallels and everything, but it's not as big as, you know, opening a regular box. But that is what the holiday stuff is. The holiday is a little bit cheaper. You get a lot of cards. You know, the mega boxes were 30 bucks for 100 cards. Less hits, but overall just a fun holiday rip. Let me know what you think down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Are you going to open this? Pass on it? Do you not really mess with the holiday stuff? Also, like I said, make sure you check out the eBay store. Ton of stuff going up on there. Check out the bargain bin. Volume pricing is active on there. Get some good Christmas presents for you or family, friends, you name it. You know, maybe your dog wants some cards or something. Thank you for hanging out, and I'll catch y'all next time.